What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Man, I've already done a video on this. I don't even need notes, didn't need to do any research. Let's talk about the newest fad. A fad that might make sense because back in the day, the way to lose weight really fast was to cut carbs. So now naturally the pendulum swings, right? Think about it. Carter, Reagan, then you got Clinton, Bush, right? Okay, that's with the Bush in between. Then you got Obama, Trump. Then you got Biden, Trump. You see what I mean? Like, no matter what it's politics or news cycles or whatever, the pendulum tends to go whoop, 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 and there's no middle ground. There's absolutely no middle ground because everybody's looking for the perfect answer. Let me tell you this. There is a perfect answer. It's just too simple, and you can't get clicks, and you can't sell books off of it. So I've interviewed multiple doctors on my podcast. Dr. Ovadia is more of a carnivore dieter, and he is a heart surgeon. Then you got Dr. Anmal Kapoor. I don't know if you guys saw that one. And he agrees with most of the doctors that I've been talking to, like Dr. Alessi. Something closer to the Mediterranean diet would be great for heart health and overall health and just being the best you ever. And that's what I eat. And I am leaner than all these people doing the fucking sugar diet. Well, Mark, it's genetics and it's drugs. Cool. They do drugs too. I mean, here's the deal. Diet isn't that difficult. It really isn't. But if I told you the truth, it's too easy to understand. And it's not quick enough. It takes adherence. It takes consistency. But you don't want to hear that. You want to hear that you could just eat fruit and candy all day and lose all fat and no muscle. Because it sounds great. Just like you wanted to hear that, oh, I can do a protein-sparing modified fast and lose 10 to 15 pounds in a week or two. Sounds great. But what happens when you come off that diet? So the problem with the influencers, the diet influencers, they're always on a new diet. I'm not saying this to throw shade at Mark at all, but how many new fucking diets does my guy have to go on? Like, he wrote a book called The War on Carbs. Well, shouldn't that have kept the weight off? I'm just being real. Like, obviously you couldn't stick to that diet. So you need to find a diet you can adhere to, that you can stick to, that takes into account having adequate protein, adequate fatty acids, some carbohydrate for enjoyment, for energy, for performance, and micronutrients so you can stay healthy and not get sick. No, every day it's a new fucking fad diet. The carbs, the carnivore, the fucking fasting. Whatever happened to y'all motherfuckers in fasting? Remember fasting? If I said I wasn't fasting, it was like I just kicked a fucking puppy on the internet. Now, you don't even hear about fasting anymore. Now it's sugar fasting. Next, it'll be cocaine fasting or meth fasting. I've never seen a fat meth head. So why don't we just all do meth? Absolutely absurd the way this industry works. It's all about clicks. Here's the thing. I think Mark actually believes the sugar diet is a great thing. I'm not saying he's deceiving you. I'm not saying he's lying. I'm saying y'all have fucking eating disorders. Just gonna be real. If you keep losing weight and getting lean and then having to find the next fad diet to get lean, bro, you're doing it all wrong. If you look at guys like Alberto Nunez, like Lane Norton, these guys stay pretty in shape year round. And they eat with common sense. They keep their protein high. They eat occasional treats. They get their essential fatty acids, and they get as much micronutrient dense carbs as possible. But that's too easy. Who'd have thought that the Mediterranean diet would be the answer all along? But instead, we're Cali muscling that bitch, eating all fruit and fucking candy. Calling that, but it's not for long term. Yeah, it is. Y'all can't keep the fucking weight off. You yo-yo dieting motherfuckers, will you just stick to a fucking program? Will you just stay in shape? Guys, I'm saying this. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you weigh 1,200 pounds and eat 1,200 grams of sugar a day. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't care. I can't state emphatically enough how much I don't care what you personally do. I don't care that you were on the sugar diet and you lost 10 pounds. What I care about is if you keep that weight off for the next 6 months, the next 8 months, the next 12 months. If you stay lean and healthy for the next 24 months, the next 36 months, 10 years from now. But you're not going to do that if every week, let's say you're dieting normal Monday through Thursday, and then you sugar fast for 24, 36, 48 hours. You know what I've noticed? You know what diet really failed? The CKD. You guys aren't as old as me, most likely, and I appreciate that. Thank you for being here. But the problem is the CKD, you essentially ate no carbs all week, high fat, lower protein, low carbs or no carbs. Then on weekends, you just shitloaded carbs. Body for Life by Bill Phillips. You had a cheat day a week. You don't see those lasting. You just don't see people eating clean and then having cheat days and staying with it. It might work for a year or two, but long term, you're going to get over that shit. What if we did something fucking crazy? This might sound fucking crazy, but I'm okay being crazy. It doesn't bother me. If I'm that crazy old guy, I'm that crazy old guy. Hear me out. Every day you eat healthy. Well, hold on. Let me explain. You set your protein at a gram per pound of body weight. You set your fat at around 0.3 to 0.5 grams per pound of body weight. You fill in the rest of your caloric needs with carbohydrate. And you eat from that carbohydrate, you get as much micronutrient dense food as possible. You get your fruits, you get your veggies. Hell, get some whole grains. But then about 10% of your diet, you allow to just have fun. You have a fucking muffin. You have some cereal. Have a croissant. Fuck, croissants are delicious. I was just talking to somebody about that yesterday. I haven't had a croissant in a minute. But if you've ever gone to a place in the South called Big Bad Breakfast, their biscuits are to die for. Speaking of dying, let's get back to the sugar diet. Guys, you are perpetual binge and fucking purgers. You guys have eating disorders. Period. If you are eating sugar only on a day, if you keep going on different crash fucking fad diets every time one comes out, and you still become fat after losing the weight, anybody can lose weight. I can make you run 2 miles a day and starve yourself. Shit, man. Dude, you really think people in Auschwitz at the concentration camp, you think they had the sugar diet? No. That was a starvation and overworking diet. Any fucking idiot can lose weight. Anyone. Can you keep it off? You're not going to keep it off with these fucking fad diets. Whether it's no carb, whether it's whatever, carnivore, keto, I love them, but the adherence rate is fucking low. So you give people a diet they can sustain. And what you can sustain, those fucking Italians, 0 for 2 in world wars, I can say that because my wife's Italian, fucking can't win a world war for their life. But they got that Mediterranean diet. Greek food. Y'all ever go to a Greek place? That beautiful fucking chicken or lamb. The veggies, the colors. Oh my goodness, I got to go get some Greek food today. You got all these beautiful colors and hues, all these micronutrients. High protein, moderate carb, moderate fat. About a 40-40-30. We came up with this shit. 40-30-30, my bad. 40-30-30. My math is off. The zone diet's been out forever. And you can adhere to it. But instead, it's like, oh, I need to lose weight. I'm going to drop my carbs. Just overnight, I'm going to drop all of them. Oh, I'm going to eat just sugar. I'm going to eat just sugar for a day straight. I'm going to lose all the weight. Oh, I'm going to cut out all carbs. Guys, it's a fucking lifestyle. You cannot convince me that it's healthy to take a day or 2 or 3 or whatever you fucking jabronis are doing and just eat fucking sugar. Whether it's from fruit, whether it's from fucking candy, whether it's from your mom's tits. I don't care. I think it's a bad idea because it is not a lifestyle. It is a quick fix, and that's not how it's done. How do I stay lean year round? Genetics help. TRT helps. It does. Not gonna lie. Having adequate testosterone at the 900 level helps. But you know what else helps? The fact that I've been doing this a long time, I'm consistent, and I still find time to have cake and cookies and everything I love, and I never, ever, ever binge. Why don't I need to binge? Because I enjoy my diet, because I'm not depriving myself. Anyway, guys, that's what I have to think about this stupid diet. I think it's stupid. I think diets like it are stupid, and I don't care if you do it, but people email. See, here's the thing, guys. People ask me about this. So people want to know my opinion. Well, just shut up about it. You don't know how social media works. Social media is an idiot like myself behind a microphone who gets on here and states their fucking opinion. I'm not a news channel. I'm not a fucking, I'm not a motivation. I'm an opinion channel. And my opinion is that diet and every other fad diet is stupid. Anyway, if you want something not stupid, tigerfitness.com. We got a huge restock coming back. We are back. Got the outright bars coming back. Machine weight coming back. Got it all coming back. Coupon code MAHA, M-A-H-A, MAHA, saves you 10% at tigerfitness.com. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm Marc Lobliner. Love you guys. Hopefully I didn't offend too many people, but if it did, I don't care. And that's not a game.